Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. And sitting with us in studio this morning, Track and Field Royalty. Of course, you'll get the connection. She's Jillian Jackson, Senior Manager, Data and Analytics at JN Group. Of course, it's a very big job. And everybody is worrying about AI taking theirs. She's instructing AI as to how to operate. Jillian, welcome.
Thank you so much, Nielsen, for having me.
All right. So, Jane, really using technology to drive the business going forward.
Yes.
And you have, I understand, launched a big app recently. Talk to me about that.
JN recently launched the One JN Passport app, and you're probably like, what is that? A passport, as the name suggests, it connects you to different companies within the group. So the JN Financial Group is who owns the app, and it will give you access to different financial services from the companies we have within the JN Group. You're familiar with JN Bank, we have JN Fund Managers, JN Money Services, we have several companies within our financial group, insurance, JN GI, JN Life. So we're trying to build an app, an ecosystem where persons can just log in once, and then once you set up your profile in the app, you'll be able to access products and services across the companies within the group. We haven't onboarded everybody yet, but we started with the bank, which is now available, and you can download our One JN Passport app in the App Store, the Play Store, or you can go on our website, onejnpassport.com, and you'd be able to access, right now, a savings account. You can open a US or Jamaican dollar savings account, as well as apply for an unsecured loan. So we're rolling out the different products in phases, but it's available now for anyone, anywhere, to be able to download and access across Jamaica.
Anyone, anywhere.
Across Jamaica.
So I'm in Negril.
Yes.
On vacation.
Absolutely.
And I want to take out a loan because I want to extend my stay at the whatever big hotel I am. I can download the app.
Download the app.
How long does it take for me to get that approval?
So the loan, first of all, you set up your profile. That will take a couple of minutes because, you know, we are about security to validate who you are. If you say that you're Nielsen, we have to prove that that's you. So we have some processes that will take you through and establish your identity in the app first. And once you do that,
and what you mean? All of that in a couple of minutes?
In a couple of minutes. So all it takes is for you to you will need your TRN. You'll need just some basic information to validate who you are, your ID, like your national ID, your passport, or your driver's license. And once you provide that information, you can set up your profile, and then you'll be able to apply for the loan within a couple of minutes. Once we validate that it's you, the processes we have built in are automatic, and where the automatic process doesn't work, we have some backups, so we'll be able to get you through very quickly, so you'll be able to access your products and services quicker.
Now, normally, all right, so that's the loan side. Normally, we're coming back to it.
Yes.
But normally, I go into the bank, I need to open an account. I have ton loads and stacks of papers that I have to carry.
The documents.
And I have to get JP to sign that I am me, even though I know I'm me. But you are saying no, with all those ton loads of stack of papers that I have to get, you can get me a savings account opened. How quickly?
Right away. I would say within a couple of, it depends on how long it takes to identify that you're you. Once you provide the right documents and we can say, yes, that's definitely you, we can get the process started in minutes. You can come in and under an hour, you'll have a savings account open. If we need to go through any additional checks, we do that as well. It might extend the process, but typically for the regular customer, it will happen very quickly. And then once you do that, you can start your loan. I like what you said about the documentation that you previously had to have.
Yes.
You can start your loan process, and you don't need a ton of documentation. We'll just need to establish maybe your income with your pay slips, a job letter, probably the app will tell you what you need, and we customize it based on your situation. So you might be employed, you might be self-employed, depending on what your status is, we'll ask you just for what you need. That's the premise that we built this app. We made sure that it was very simple, the language was easy to understand, and that we only ask for what we need to get that transaction
Are there
done.
things that I will need to upload? I mean,
Yes.
like documents I might have to scan.
You
Well,
may
all
have
phones
to,
can do all of that
right.
now.
So, but for proof of address, for
Right.
example, that's one of our requirements from our regulator that we have to collect as part of KYC
Yes,
or
yes,
know your
yes.
customer. So you can upload it. If you have your phone bill in your phone, you can just save it on your phone and then upload it in the app. Or you can take a picture, upload it in the app, and that's all we need. Normally, you have to walk with your folder, with your paperwork. We don't need any folder. We don't want any folders. We want you to scan it and send it to us.
Normally I have to hire a taxi.
To carry the loads and loads of paperwork. I've been there, Nielsen. I know what it is like. So now we're making it easy. We're making it convenient for persons to access financial services. That's what we're about. We want as many people to be included in the financial system as possible. Even if you're in a beach hut in Negril, we want you to be able to download the app, get on the internet, download the app, and be able to access your bank account.
The lady sitting in Carnation selling her yams.
Yes.
But you know they have iPhones, right?
Yeah,
In
once you have a
Carnation.
phone and you have internet.
She can do her thing, set up her.
Once you have an identification card, a passport, a TRN number, and you have a phone or internet or a computer, a tablet, you can access the 1JN Passport app.
And you take care of all the KYC and so on.
We will do that. We'll do our
in the
checks, and
background.
if you're having any difficulty, we'll have our customer care rep right in the app, ready to help you. There's a little button with a person, you just tap on her, and she will be able to guide you. She or he will be able to guide you as to
No long lines.
no long lines necessary. And if you're not technologically savvy, that's okay. You can come into the branch and somebody will guide you and show you what to do, because that's the way we're going in the branch as well.
So even in the branch,
Even
you
in the
still have to
branch,
come in and-
if you
yeah.
need it, we'll help you and guide you. That's the way we're doing it in the branches as well. So regardless of what channel you come through, whether or not you're doing it on your own or you come through the branch, that's the 1JN app is what we're going to be using from now going forward.
And you did say this app, so apart from the savings account currently, so you're starting out with that, but you've also added the loans and the credit cards.
We're in the process of piloting the credit cards. It's not fully rolled out yet, but
Yes.
the unsecured loans are available. You can apply for an unsecured loan through the app. And the brilliance about that product is that it's supported by instant decisions. So you'll be able to get a decision once you go through the questions. It's not, the thing about it as well is we don't ask you for anything that we've already asked you. So if you've already done your KYC upload and we validated it and it's recent, you can continue the process of applying for an unsecured loan, and then we'll only ask you what you need to apply for the unsecured loan. We're not going to ask you to prove your identity again. We're not going to ask you where you live again. It's just if your information has changed, you can update it. But we just ask you the questions that prove whether or not you can afford to support this loan, and then you get a decision instantly.
So like my friend Vijay over there now, who, he has a lot of money,
Yeah,
but he might need a loan. He doesn't want anybody to see him walking in the bank, taking an unsecured loan. He can just go on his phone.
Absolutely, no matter what time of the
Nobody
day.
knows that he's doing it,
and-
except him and the bank.
Except him and us. And it's a process where it's very intuitive. The questions are simple. You just fill in the information. We ask you some things about your income, about where you work, and things like that, just to establish that you can afford this loan. And then once we do that, we'll run some checks on your credit history,
Right.
and all of that is done instantaneously. You don't even realize it's happening, and then you get a decision in the app right away that says whether or not you can proceed. And if it says you can proceed, then we'll ask you for those documents. So we don't ask you to upload documents unless we've done some basic checks and say, can you really even begin to afford this product? Are you eligible? We are only allowed to lend to persons of a legal age. So things like that we'll check ahead of time to see if you're eligible to be able to apply for the product. And once we establish that, we'll ask you to upload your documents, and then we'll take the process from there. And you get your loan dispersed right away as well. Once you're fully approved and your documents are checked and the decision is made, if you're approved, then you'll get the disbursement almost instantly as well.
And this by disbursement we mean money.
The money in your
in
account.
your account. You don't have to go and pick up a check to go
Right.
and change somewhere.
No check to pick up. We don't have anything like that in the process at all, because remember, you opened the account in the app earlier. So the first process is usually you open your account and then you can apply if you don't have one already. If you have one already, then you can actually, we'll be able to connect you to that account, and then you can put the money in.
So all right, let's take the farmer up down in St. Elizabeth, where the Berylers run amok.
Yes.
But he's able to prove that, you know, based on all that I've done in creating his profile, that, you know, I am worthy. But let's suppose that he had an account somewhere else, at some other
Financial
institution.
institution.
You can take him through the process of creating savings account, applying for the loan so you can go back and plant, and depositing the money in this new savings account all in one go.
Yeah, all in one go, all in one go. If we can establish who he is and he has his documents ready for the loan process, we just, you know, have to do, as I said, do a few checks on establishing the sustainability of being able to repay the loan. And once we can do that, then everything can be done in one go.
Are you yet at the point where we're including the diaspora in this?
So we are rolling it out to the diaspora eventually. We're not there yet, but we will get there. We're just launching, so we're trying to ensure that the persons in Jamaica have the access, and then we'll definitely we have a very big diaspora connection as JN. So you know that the diaspora is at the heart of what we do. So we will make accommodations for the diaspora soon, but we're not fully there yet.
So we've been talking with Gillian Jackson. She's Senior Manager of Data Analytics across the JN Group. And of course, she knows all about JN's financial products and all the products across the group. And of course, they brought it together in one app, the One JN Passport. Of course, we couldn't do that in one show. So join us for the second part of the show when she'll tell us more about the exciting features in this One JN Passport app. As we always say here on Let's Talk Stocks, we give you information to make better financial decisions. Come back with us tomorrow morning at 9, another exciting program lined up for you.